You do have to worry that he's just taping them, or if he's not taping them, just going to use it as fodder for his next book, Spare 2, or his next Netflix special, or his next Spotify deal once the current spigot runs out. So yeah, understandably, they don't have any desire to talk to him one-on-one. He's made it so that it's not possible, which is why this next soundbite is just so cynical. He knows exactly the position he's put them in. Here it is, SOT 45.
There have been so many disagreements, differences between me and some of my family. This current situation that has been ongoing for 5 years with regard to human life and safety is the sticking point. It is the only thing that's left. Of course, some members of my family will never forgive me for writing a book. Of course, they will never forgive me for lots of things. But, you know, there is... I would love reconciliation with my family. There's no point in continuing to fight anymore. As I said, life is precious. I don't know how much longer my father has. He won't speak to me because of this security stuff. But it would be nice to reconcile.
Oh, how about that, Dan?
It's delusional. It's totally delusional. Because what you have to think, Megyn, is that there were loads of points along the way where there could have been a full reconciliation, but there was particular red lines that Harry was warned about very directly. So from King Charles's perspective, it was don't come for Camilla. Just leave Camilla alone. And from William's perspective, it was don't come for my wife. Do not come for Catherine. You'll be making a big mistake. And what did he do? He went for Camilla and Catherine in Spare. And actually, he even released private WhatsApp messages between Meghan Markle and Catherine in the book to try and prove that Catherine is some type of bully, which is a ludicrous claim. I mean, if you know anything about Catherine, it's like she's a very sweet, softly spoken person. She doesn't like getting into rows with anyone. And Megyn, just look at the track record, right? We've seen Catherine in public life now for 2 decades. Have you ever heard about her fallout with anyone? Like anyone?
She's the picture of class.
Megyn, there's like this long list of people who she falls out with, from her own family to her personal assistants. So Harry had all of these warnings. There were ways for him to still come back. But unfortunately, he's right when he says that he's talking about William, that William will never forgive him for writing the book. And that's not a surprise because remember, it wasn't just Catherine that he came for. He also made William out to be some type of violent bully. So it is unforgivable. And unfortunately, Harry now has to deal with the consequences of his action. You made a lot of money. That money was meant to give you the freedom. So go and live your life. Go and live your life in your 16-bathroom Montecito mansion. But you just know that actually he's yearning to find a reason to be back in the United Kingdom, Megyn. And one of the issues is that he is now so ostracized from every single friendship group that had nothing to do with Meghan Markle. And she is a manipulative person. So while I'm not one of these people who says, oh, woe is me, poor Harry, because actually he allowed himself to be manipulated. But what she has done is taken away any of the people who he could have trusted to confide in at a time like this.
It's really true.
His blood relatives, his school friends, his army mates, the old courtiers.
It's like what they say, like coercive control. If this were a man doing it to a woman, we'd see it very clearly, where if you have an abusive husband, suddenly the wife is detached from all of her family and is sending emails saying, I don't want to see you anymore, don't bother me. And then also detached from all of her friends. And he isolates her to the point where he can control her. I mean, really, just look at the reverse. Like, that's what she effectively got him to do, to alienate his entire family, all of his friends. And then just to add one other point to it, you watch her and you watch him, I mean, I didn't really know this until this whole past few years. He's not smart. This is not a smart young man. And she is smart. She is very smart and she's cunning. And the more I've seen of her, the more I've seen of him, I feel like it was shooting fish in a barrel for her. Oh my God, he stood no chance when this woman put her designs on him. She had him from the word hello.
Well, Megyn, you obviously revealed that to the world, didn't you, with the fact that she had the mood board with Prince Harry on. And we know that she was so desperate to snare Harry. And yes, remember, it was Princess Diana who described Harry as not being a particularly smart guy. And so this is the problem. He likes to think he is, but actually he doesn't really have the intellectual capability to deal with all of this. And he was very well protected in the royal family for a long time. He had a load of good people around him who made sure that he got through these scrapes. And all of a sudden, he doesn't. He's totally ostracized, totally isolated, totally on his own. His only friends now, Megyn, are the joint friends, the showbiz friends who Meghan Markle controls. So I'm not disagreeing with the fact. I absolutely believe there is a degree of coercive control. There is a degree of emotional abuse. And what is particularly shocking at the moment, and if you just juxtapose how she looks in these interviews, like the cat who's got the cream, my confession is that I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'm the happiest I've ever been. Life is so good. Cut to Harry on the BBC, totally devastated.
This July, there is a global summit of BRICS nations in Rio de Janeiro. The bloc of emerging superpowers, including China, Russia, India, and Iran, are meeting with the goal of displacing the U.S. dollar as the global currency. They're calling this the Rio Reset as BRICS nations push forward with their plans. Some worry global demand for U.S. dollars will decrease, bringing down the value of the dollars in your savings. While this transition won't happen overnight, the Rio Reset could mark a pivotal moment. So learn if diversifying your savings into gold is right for you. Birch Gold Group can help you move your hard-earned savings into a tax-sheltered IRA in precious metals. Claim your free info kit on gold by texting MK to the number 989898. With an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and tens of thousands of happy customers, let Birch Gold arm you with a free, no-obligation info kit on owning gold before July and the Rio Reset. Text MK to 989898 today. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.